Today I'm going to show you OrderMate in an Asian styled restaurant. We'll cover a number of scenarios including table service, phone orders. We'll have a look at how you split bills, and we'll also look at the way that several different Asian restaurants handle their banquets. Okay, so first we're going to log in, and the first thing we'll do is just have a look at a simple table service. So we'll select a table and the number of covers. Down the left hand side here you can see the different sections of the menu. We're going to start off with the people are going to order some drinks. So the first one will have a glass of Coriol, the second one's going to have a beer. We'll save that away, and that will once it's been saved away, print out to the drinks printer. When we come back in, we can now order some food. So across the top there you'll see entree, main and dessert. So first we're going to start with some entrees, and then we'll go to the mains and select a couple of mains. You notice the pop-ups against those two items that allows you to put a cooking instruction against the item. We've saved that away, log back in again, select our table again. We're ready to now add some desserts. We're just going to select a couple of desserts and maybe some coffee and tea to have with that. Again, you notice the pop-up against the coffees, which allows you to add some modifications. Save that away. We can now, at this stage, if you're doing table service, you can print the bill out and take it to the table if you like. And now they are ready to pay. So select the pay button, and on this instance we've selected cash, tendered the amount, and that tells you the change, and that then is the simple transaction complete. Next we'll look at a simple transaction where two people want to split the bill. Firstly, we'll log in and select a table, number of people sitting at the table. Then we will select some items from the menu. So we'll select a couple of mains, so a garlic prawn hot and a basil chicken medium. And we might add some additions onto the garlic prawn, so they might want some chili, coriander, maybe some extra cashews, and you can see there the extra pricing for those additions. And maybe they're going to have some desserts as well, so some ice cream and a raspberry meringue, and a couple of drinks as well. So we'll save that away. Now when they're ready to pay, we log back in, we select that table again. You can see up here that we've got some items that have already been printed out to the kitchen, the mains and desserts area. We can hit the pay button, and down the bottom you can see a couple of different split bills. So you can split either in 50-50, or you can split on an item by item basis, which is what a lot of people do. So the first guy is going to select the items that he had, and he'll pay for those. So you can see that his three items were $124.90. He's going to pay for that with cash. He tenders $150, gets $25.10 change. You save that away, and the second person is left with those three items there, so he selects those. This comes to $43.30. He's going to pay with a $50 note, and Once you save that away, that part of the transaction is complete. Next, we'll have a look at a couple of the different ways you can handle banquets in an Asian restaurant. So we're going to log in, select the table, and the first way is the pretty standard banquet where you've got everything included on the banquet. So in this case it might be banquet 1A, and we want to replace something with something else. So we're going to take off the steak with black pepper, and we're going to replace that with the squid with black bean. So that's a very simple method of replacing some of the fixed items in the banquet with some other items. We're going to save that away or pay for it with cash. It was $30. We're going to give them $50, and they're going to give us a $20 in change. The second way is where your banquet has some variable items in it, so you can select from a menu of items if you like. So in this case we're going to select banquet number 1 here. Across the top you can see we can select some entrees, some mains and some specials. So I'm going to select a couple of entrees, then we select the mains tab, say 3 mains, and we can allow them to have 2 specials as well. So that way it's a more variable way that you can organise what they can select off the menu for the banquets. So they've selected those, they'll pay for it with cash. That was $55. They've tendered $60. They'll get $5 change. Save it, and that goes out to the kitchen. Finally, we're just going to show you how to take a takeaway order for a phone order. So we're going to log in, go to the phone orders across the top there. Now you can search for their name, so if the people have already ordered before and their name's in the system, it will come up for you. You just select the appropriate name. You can either search by name or phone number or address, any of those things. You place the order, similar to what you do for the table orders. So you just go through, place the order for this phone order. You might have some entrees, some mains, maybe a drink or 2. And we're just going to save that away. And you can tell it at what time he wants to pick it. He's likely to come in to pick that up. You can then log back in. Across this page now you'll see all of the unpaid phone orders. So you just select the one that's where the person has come in to pay. He's paid for that with cash. You can see the change given there and save that away.